Tell me, Emilio, it's the aquarium of?
This is the aquarium. This is a building prepared for an aquarium. Before this, it was a fort to protect Porto Moniz from the pirates. And
so what can we see in here?
Here is an aquarium where we have fishes from around the island, and the idea was to reproduce what we have underwater around the island and bring it outside and to show it to anybody that wants to see, wants to know about what we have here around.
If we went to the rock pools or something and we did a little scuba like you do in the rock pools, we would look at stuff like this.
Very similar with these animals. So these first tanks that we have here represent the tide pools. So basically what we have in the pools,
right?
And these we can find some shrimps.
Is this guy alive?
No. All the crustaceans need to get out from the shell to be able to grow, create a new, bigger shell.
Okay, so
and that's what we have here. It's only a shell. So
it's only a shell.
Technically, it's not dead, but it's not alive. So it's a.
He's in the middle. He's in purgatory. I did some scuba with Abilio in 2017. I think
really?
It was.
That long?
I think it was that long ago when we were crossing the island in I don't know how many days, and we ended here in Porto Moniz. And I got hold of this guy and we started doing things.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember, the last time I went underwater, I had issues with my nose and my ears and all that stuff, but I was a little bit sick. So I'm curious to know now if I actually feel better. So usually when you do the scuba experience, this is how you do it?
We used to do a visit in the aquarium, speak a little bit about some curiosities about the fishes, starfishes and things that we have here, and how it works inside the main tank.
We got an eel. That's an eel.
This one was living in the natural pools during 4 years.
During COVID.
During COVID, yeah, something like that.
And then this is the main attraction,
and this
right?
is the place, that's the main tank and the place where we will dive in a few minutes.
I'm going to be diving with the most dangerous animals in Porto Moniz. Maybe we should change the title to Swimming with Sharks in Porto Moniz. So the aquarium, this is the old fort.
Yeah, this used to be a fort in 18th century. They built this fort to protect from the pirates.
Yes.
Just like they've done it around the island
in various places. Yeah.
And during a few years was using it as that, and after that was abandoned, and they rebuilt it
with the aquarium
around 2000. They rebuilt it already with the idea to create an aquarium inside. Yeah. And now is where we do our activity, our dive.
So there's a great view on top, right?
Yeah,
People can come and check it out. So yeah, make sure if you're not doing scuba, then you can still come in here and check out the fish. You know, especially I think this would be great with kids. Because now obviously, really, I mean, I'm looking at all these new, looking at life with new lenses, right? But
the kids love. Kids, even very young, they glue in the window and say they're just see the fishes passing in front. Yeah. And even when we are inside diving with the kids outside, it's crazy. Sometimes they are really screaming like, "Oh, it's a diver! Look a shark! Look a stingray!"
I'm gonna bring mommy in here and throw her in the tank with the Billy. Look at mommy! Look at mommy with the sharks. I mean, I can't say enough how much this guy knows about the fish and about our, wildlife in the water in Madeira. So thank you again, Abilio. Before we get changed to get into the water, there's something else over here that I want to speak about that I've always been curious of, which is the helicopter pad.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
So I know, and we're going to get into the video later about the difficult access to Porto Moniz, that it was a very difficult place to get to, and we know that, about the old roads and things. So they built the helicopter pad for this reason, correct?
Yes, the idea was to create a platform to rescue helicopter, come and take people in case of emergency.
Right.
During a while, it didn't work anyway. That's nowadays they start using it with the helicopter, the fire combat helicopter.
So now they're using it.
When necessary.
When necessary, like when we had those ones in the shadow. Which we don't talk about. Is it true that it wasn't used before?
During several years, Yes, because they changed the helicopter for a much bigger, and it was too big to land here. And well.
So it was difficult before to land?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good enough for me, I think, eh? A few days ago, I got bit by a duck.
You were bit by a duck?
By a duck. Do you know the duck of Saint George? This is a little duck. You know Saint George, Quelle out Saint George?
Yes.
Freida's got his restaurant. There's a duck there he's like, oh, it's like a dog, you can like, and I go and I'll see the duck, and the duck's looking at me, and I'm like, oh, and hello, you know, and I go like this, and he goes, oh, pow.
He bites you?
Yeah, right on the thing. Okay, never mind.
No, that's fine. No, but it's not the case.
I'll just look at the fish. You can be like.
She won't bite. She won't bite you for sure.
She won't bite me for sure. Yeah.
For sure.
Wherever
we have more eels that don't bite here.
Ready to get wet?
Swimming with the sharks, eh? It's a good thing I've done it. Caranguejo-aranha, não sei, não me apetece.
Não.
Não tem dentro do...
Não tem.
Dentro do aquário não tem.
Não.
Ok, então está-se bem, yeah? Isso pode ficar aqui...
Temos muitos aqui na Madeira.
Oh my god.
Parece...
That's gonna be like, that's horror film stuff. Scary.
Don't you like spiders?
No, I'm not a spider person actually. Nah.
It's okay.
So I think I did pretty well. Hey,
Yeah,
you stayed for the first time.
First time it was very good.
Good stuff. So usually when Abilio does the scuba, what do you call it? Baptismo, eh?
The baptism.
Baptism dive.
Try scuba.
Or trying a scuba trial. Come out here to the natural pools, which we did last time. And I definitely felt a difference that when I came to the pool, it was a lot easier to kind of find my way around before going into the aquarium. So when you come out to the Bilio, you're going to come first to the pools and you're going to do a whole scuba thing, see some fish. It's also great fun. We've got cachalot over here, we've got the orca on that side, we've got another whale tail over here. There's very much a whale theme over here in Porto Moniz. And you told me that I didn't know that it was the first place where they caught a
cachalot.
Where they caught a cachalot.
A whale here in Madeira.
Which is a sperm whale.
A sperm whale. The first whale that was captured was here in
Porto Moniz. And you said that they actually took him apart
to
in
Ribeira de
Janela.
Janela.
So this is it, eh? It's been a long time since I've seen this. I used to bring tourists here to look at this. So if you look through this,
you'll see the place where they look for whales.
You'll see the place where they look for whales. Yeah, exactly. So up there's like a little house. It's like a little lookout point where they used to check, like they do now with the dolphin watching and whale watching, right? But now, right now, this water's like, I just want to jump in from here, you know, which you shouldn't do. Don't know.
No, not from here. Not from here.
But it looks so nice. But you also told me something, so I was looking online for the videos, research, and you said that that the fishermen, not particularly maybe in these pools, but maybe that many years ago they used to use the pools to keep the fish in.
Yeah, sometimes they fish, and when they have some pools nearby them, the tide pools, when the tide goes low, so they keep the fishes there for a while. Some lobsters sometimes, limpets also when they catch the limpets. So they use this a bit as a storage for a while.
Storage,
keep it fresh. Fresh for a bit longer. I won't say not definitely for days, but for a few hours while they're fishing, and it stayed there.
Abilio, you from Porto Moniz, right?
Yes, I'm born here. Yeah.
Do you still remember the days before the new roads and things like this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Definitely, yeah. They were built while I was like 15 to 20.
15 to 20 years old?
So I still remember when we needed something from Funchal. We need to wake up early in the morning and like 3-4 hours driving to Funchal.
3-4 hours?
I'm even worse, I'm from Santa, so it was really tough. Most of the time, most of my memories are coming down and go along the coast.
Along the coast?
Yeah, to São Vicente and then Encomiada, go down, all the little places.
So Porto Moniz was still kind of a place where even maybe a lot of people from Funchal would have come here for the day as well, right? They would have. It was like an adventure to get here, and then you would spend your time, maybe eat something or whatever, and leave at night, right?
It was popular at that time to do the tours around the island. So once a year or more people just come from Funchal along the road. The road at the time, not the whole.
Not just the road,
the
not
road,
the whole road. Yeah,
the road, and they just come along the island. Normally, this used to be the place to lunch, to stop, to rest a bit, and then keep going. So yes, it was very very common to have people from Funchal or other places just relaxing, literally stay a bit in the swimming pool or just walking around and keep going along the other side of the island.
I guess the point is like that this was still touristic already back then, eh?
Oh yes.
I mean, this is
since I remember and much before, of course, this was a very touristic place, a place to lunch.
Place to lunch. Abílio, mais uma vez, obrigado. You want to tell the people how do we get hold of you?
On the internet, just looking for diving in Madeira Aquarium or Instagram or Facebook. I hope you can try this experience and try this. Look at this sun. This is winter.
It's beautiful,
come on.
Eh? This is
winter.
We've been waiting for the sun a little bit.
It's good.
Like Santana looks nice up there. It all looks good.
It's changing, but
maybe it snowed the other day up there.
Yeah, that's it. You have snow in the mountains,
and
sun here.
Down, yeah.
Nice sea to swim. You have to come.
Diving in Porto Moniz, Abílio. Thank you.
I'll see you.
I'll see you next time.
See you.
On Abílio's recommendation, we came up here to Vila Not 77. Alright, this is a pretty new place from what we understand, very small, looks like it's already full. So a nice little surprise for us, we're always learning and of course we're hoping to bring a lot of value to you guys. But this is a Venezuelan Maderan restaurant, small snack bar, family run as well. And yeah, we've got something that I've already forgotten what he called it, crema, hey, crema. But he said that there was coconut, pineapple, condensed milk, and some alcohol, which I can't remember which it was. It reminds me of that drink, that Venezuelan drink, chicha. Chicha. Portanto, este é o tradicional, este é do cachapa.
Cachapa, é mesmo.
Alright, so for those of you guys who know, cachapa is made from sweet corn, I believe, não é? Milho doce.
Yeah.
A cachapa is like almost like a big pancake with lots of cheese. That's how they traditionally make it, kind of thing. But yeah, they've made just the tequeños with the cachapa kind of texture. Not what I expected. Always the cachapa is always a surprise. But I do like it. Some people don't like it, cachapa. I saw the burger going past and I was like, oh my god, it's huge. Venezuelans. You guys are always like it. Whenever you guys open something, it's got to be like, you know, the biggest burgers, the biggest milkshakes, the biggest desserts. So yeah, just like an authentic Venezuelan burger, the hamburger is the size of a house. All right. Yeah, looks awesome. And we've got the little batatas. My braces today are like, what are you doing? Yeah. Homemade sauces. This one is paprika, something. Like, obviously like mayonnaise base. Let's go, we're doing this Venezuelan style, eh? The same, mas, toma. This is the homemade dessert these guys have here, right? This is basically like a tiramisu Venezuela style, right? Ooh, okay, so look at this. It's opening up, it's kind of sticking. You can see it's like a cake under there, right? We got some meringue on the top there, and then there is condensed milk, cream, probably some more condensed milk. Right, Luis, this is for me. See you guys later. I wanted to come up to this viewpoint here where we can actually look at Porto Moniz, and I wanted to explain where the name Porto Moniz comes from, which is something that I didn't know up until today. I asked Abilio if he knew, and he said that he knew some things, so I'm going to give you the answer that's between his answer and my answer. It's a little bit wet though. Can we film outside there? I think we can, yeah. Let's try it. The weather has been on and off, rain, yes, no, all of that. We'll try and be quick.
Let's try it.
Ready? Let's go. So here it is, Porto Moniz, right there. And this is a section of the old road. So that's kind of where I wanted to get with this. Was the old road was one of these things, and the roads only came in the 50s, all right, was when the first roads to Porto Moniz came, and then later, as Abilio was saying earlier, that the new roads came with the new tunnels. So this place was a very remote place, one of the most remote places, but I found out, number one, named after a knight. So Porto Moniz was named after Francisco Moniz, André's cousin. He was an early settler from the 16th century and was a nobleman from the Algarve region who married into a wealthy Maderan family. And Abilio, he didn't know that he was a knight. He said that he was of noble descent and that was given this land, like what happened in the early settlement of Madeira, that noble people from Portugal got pieces of Madeiran land, got pieces of land so that they could build it. So usually it was people who had resources, people who had money, who had wealth, people also who had a workforce, slaves, boats, all right, people that could get things done, that they could send resources out here to get things built. Francisco Moniz, in the 16th century, got Porto Moniz. And yes, we've got the old roads here. We've got here Ribeira da Janela, so over here, let's look at this side. Another thing that I remembered from Abilio, which there's the little hole there, and on the side from there, it looks like it's okay from the scuba, which is pretty cool. But we've got that little window. This is Ribeira da Janela, the window there, the Janela, and the Ribeira down here, the river, the window by the river. And then you've got Seixal, you've got Chadas da Cruz. All of this part is part of Porto Moniz and will have to be for another video because we are running out of time. Looking for fun facts, gave me 10, one named after a knight, 2 pirates and privateers, sorry, but pirates, as we know, the fort was there for the pirates. It says here that it was a natural harbor to shelter their boats and to catch limpets and other shellfish, probably because they'd all just get trapped in the water like Abilio said. Number 4, the British connection. During the 18th and 19th centuries, Porto Moniz became an important whaling and fishing village, with British traders showing interest in its production of wine and seafood. We didn't talk about the wine. There is and used to be a lot of wine in Porto Moniz. My father told me about how he got drunk once in Porto Moniz without expecting it, which is something that happens sometimes in Madeira. But the wine in Porto Moniz would have done that to you. The fort of São João Batista we spoke of, the whalers, the vineyards, and then the first tourist attraction, which was here in the early 20th century. People from Funchal would take long, rough journeys to Porto Moniz just to swim in the lava pools, making it one of the earliest tourist attractions in Madeira. So that's it really. And yeah, we love Porto Moniz. We love coming to Porto Moniz. We love all of Porto Moniz. I'm from Porto Moniz. I'm 1/4 Norteiro. And yeah, we're gonna carry this on in another video. So for now, Luis, now you can say it.
Let's hit the road.
Let's hit the roads.
Not underwater.
No. But I'm good, you know, I've still got the salt on me. And I was telling Abilio that I haven't been in the water, and no one's been in the water, I don't think, the last couple of weeks. It's been quite rough, but look at this. It's like it's all cleared up. Hey, we're gonna end with this beautiful panoramic shot. and all the tourists down there. But check it out. It looks beautiful. North coast. We'll see you later.